My partner and best friend's affair shattered my trust. It was the smell of burnt coffee that started it all. I'd been scrubbing the kitchen counter, humming to myself, when the acrid tang hit my nostrils. Why is the coffee maker on? I thought. My husband, James, never drank caffeine after noon, doctor's orders for his anxiety. But there it was, half a pot of charred liquid, still warm. I poured it down the sink, frowning at the time. 3:17 p.m. He'd left for a client meeting 2 hours ago, claiming he'd be back by dinner. The rationalizations began immediately. Maybe he got held up. Maybe he forgot to turn it off this morning. But then I noticed his favorite mug, the one I'd bought him for our anniversary, sitting clean and upside down in the drying rack. A mug he'd definitely used this morning. My stomach tightened. Over the next week, the red flags multiplied like weeds. James started working late 3 nights in a row, his voice crisp and distant when I called to check in. My best friend, Nina, the woman who'd been my college roommate, my maid of honor, my emergency contact, stopped replying to texts. Slammed at work, she'd explained during our last call. Her tone clipped. Then, gotta go, babe, love you. The silence between them felt heavier than absence. It was the lipstick that broke me. I found it tucked in the pocket of James's gym bag, a coral shade I'd never owned, Nina's signature color. My hands shook as I uncapped it, the waxy scent flooding my nose. Memories cascaded. Nina reapplying that exact shade at my wedding, laughing as she smacked her lips. James kissing my cheek that same night, his breath warm. "You're my always," he'd whispered. I spent hours staring at the tube, willing it to transform into anything else. By midnight, I'd drunk half a bottle of Pinot Noir and texted Nina, "We need to talk." She didn't reply. The truth came via James's forgotten iPad. He'd left it charging on the couch, notifications buzzing like hornets. I told myself I wouldn't look, but then a Slack message from Nina popped up. "You were right, yours is way better," exclamated. My blood turned cold. I unlocked the device, his password was still our anniversary, and opened their thread. Months of flirting, innuendo, plans to meet at hotels while I was at yoga or visiting my sister, photos I wish I could unsee. My vision blurred as I scrolled, their words carving into me. "I've wanted this since college. She'll never know. We deserve this." When James walked in, I was sitting cross-legged on the floor, the iPad glowing in my lap. He froze, his briefcase thudding to the ground. "Babe, I can explain. Were you ever going to tell me?" My voice sounded alien, brittle. He didn't answer. Nina called 3 times during his stammered confession. I let it ring. 3 weeks later, I'm typing this from my childhood bedroom at my parents' house. James is begging for therapy. Nina sent a tearful letter. "I never meant to hurt you. I blocked her number, but her words linger. It just happened." How do you rebuild a life when the 2 people who held it together are the ones who blew it apart? Sometimes I scour their social media, obsessing over posts from their work trips. Other days, I delete every photo of us, then panic and recover them. My therapist says I'm grieving a double loss. My sister says I should sue Nina for emotional distress. But here's the worst part. I miss them. Both of them. The James who brought me soup when I had COVID. The Nina who held my hair back after my 21st birthday. I keep wondering if their relationship is real. If this was some cosmic blip or a love worth destroying everything for. If I was the blip. They're still together, by the way. I know because Nina's mom called me last week, sobbing. "She won't listen to me," she said. She says he's her soulmate. I hung up and smashed my wedding ring with a hammer. It's in a Ziploc bag now. Shards of diamond and twisted gold. I carry it in my purse like a grenade. Maybe one day I'll throw it into the ocean. Or maybe I'll mail it to them. For now, I just keep breathing. TLDR. Caught my husband and best friend in an affair. Now I'm stuck between grief and anger while they play soulmates.